Okay, I did from row 1 until row 14. So now row 15 of this second leg is slightly different. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 9 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me change color. This is 8. And then 9. Let me pull this away. And let me count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, correct. So now the next stitch here, I'm going to do increased. Let me add a marker here before I complete the increase. This is the second leg, so I'm going to put 2 markers here just to remind myself. This is the second leg, this is the first leg. 1 marker first leg, 2 marker second leg. Okay, I'm going to do 2 single crochet in the same stitch to make an increase. And in the end, I should have 8 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's it. And this is the end of this leg. So I'm gonna cut this yarn. This one cut a little bit longer. Oh, did I? Oh, didn't cut properly. Remove this marker. And again, gonna end it. Pull it here and look at this. This is the one that we pulled here. Go in here and go through one of these stitches at the bottom. And it will somehow lock it. And now just tie a knot with this and hide it all the way inside the feet. Be careful when you hide because there's a lot of crisscross inside there. And at the same time, add a bit of stuffing. You fill up this part first, because this part we're gonna still crochet to the body, so it will interfere. And this is kind of wide, so you just add stuffing until somewhere here. So I'm just gonna add this. Just fill it up until here. This is the same. I just fill up until here. Use a tapestry needle to kind of slowly move it in, because in my case, because I pull the yarn from over this side all the way to the other side, so there's some crisscross there. Don't put too much stuffing, not to a point where this one kind of open up. Oops. Especially if your work is not as tight, especially when you change color, there are times when you change color, it's kind of loose. So if you keep on adding, and it will break out. I mean, it will open up and you can see a hole. So this is just about right. Now set it aside. And now I'm going to do the tail. I'm gonna start with gray yarn for the tail. I think I'm gonna have a gray orange tail instead of white. I'm not sure, let me see, maybe later I might add white. The tail is pretty easy. You start with a magic ring, magic circle or magic ring. Then you do 8 single crochet into the ring. For those who are new, you can add a marker here to mark your first stitch. Here, if you want, you can just add to this V shape here. This is your first stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 single crochet into the magic ring, and you pull tight. So after you pull tight, continue to do single crochet all around, no increase or decrease, just 8 single crochet in every row until you come to this length, which is 18. You need 18 rows of single crochet. So this is row 1, so now row 2, same thing, it's 18 single crochet again. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, you're going to do 8, 8, 8 all the way until this length. I'll come back to you once I'm at row 18. Okay, this is row 18 of the tail. This is how I make the tail, a splash of yellow and a bit of white at the end here. So this is the last stitch. I'm gonna cut this off, remove the marker. You don't have to leave long tail for sewing. I'm gonna sew with yarn from the body. This one, go through 2 strands, and you push this inside. Because I changed color, so inside it's kind of messy. They have zigzag of yellow and gray. So push this inside, and the tail is kind of plump. So I'm gonna use this wire. It's a 0.8 mm wire. Let's see, this length maybe. Okay, this length. I'm gonna cut here like this. You're gonna bend it so that anyone who touches the top here, your finger, you won't get hurt. Whereas this part here is gonna be hidden inside the body. I'm gonna bend this a bit as well so that hopefully no one gets hurt while holding the cat, I hope. So this part will be inside the body, this part will be inside the tail. So you push it in all the way, because if you have this part here, it will chuck out on top here. And in the meantime, do add some stuffing. Make sure it's straight and you add stuffing, because this wire is kind of thin, there's still a lot of space there. So you just get a tapestry needle. Actually, I should add stuffing when I'm crocheting, but I was busy changing color and I didn't notice that I should add stuffing bit by bit. Anyway, it's still easy to add now. Let me push this one side, it's kind of pokey. It's poking my finger. Okay, let's see. I think by the time I add all this, it should be enough. You wouldn't want it to plump up too much. See, my tapestry needle can't even go to the far end because there's a lot of yarn in between here, a lot of tail. Let this curl up like this, because if you were to leave it on the table like this, chances of it coming out, it's quite high. So just bend it like this for the time being, and try your level best to push as much stuffing as you can inside. This wire is optional. If you do not have wire, you do not want to add wire, it's okay. You just add the tail and you bend it. If you want it to bend it this way, just make one stitch here, one tiny stitch, and pull, and it will go upwards. Mine, with the wire, I can actually shape the tail like this. Okay, let me just shape it back first. Make sure the wire goes way until the far end. So I'm not going to do anything about the tail now. As for now, I'll just leave it like this. Just leave it like this, and make sure the tip, you can feel the tip here. Later I will add this inside the body. And once your cat is done, then you can just shape it around. You can shape it anyhow you want. But as for now, for easy crochet and easy for me to sew this part here, just leave it straight. Okay, now let's do the ear first. I'm gonna do one ear in gray and one ear in yellow, and the body is white, so the cat will be quite outstanding with this color, I hope. So I did one ear in gray. I'll show you how it's done in yellow. We start off with a magic circle or magic ring. So in this magic ring, you do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And actually this one shouldn't be that long. Let me try with one finger, then it will be shorter. Just pull up a loop and make a knot. So now make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. After you have 3 single crochet, you pull tight here. You're gonna be like this. You turn your work, turn it this way, turn your work. So I'm not gonna chain one, I'm gonna go straight to this first stitch here, gonna go straight to this first stitch and do a single crochet increase. Means I'm gonna do 2 single crochet into this same stitch, and in this middle stitch here I'm gonna go in and do 1 single crochet. I'm gonna chain 1, turn it around, chain 1, and do a single crochet into that same stitch. Now you have 1 more stitch left. This last stitch, make sure you take both strands and you do a single crochet, and you have an ear like this pointy ear. So here you're gonna chain 1, pull tight, and leave a bit of a tail for sewing, because you need to sew this to the head. So I will have 1 ear in yellow and 1 ear in black. So I have to make sure the head, one part of it should be, sorry, this gray. One part of it is gray and one part of it is white, yellow, before I start white for the body and the rest of the head. Now let me see, I guess now I have all the parts. Now let's move on to the body. Okay, now we're gonna start with the head, and from the head we're gonna build up to the body. So I'm gonna start with white. Let's see if I can remember which part is the top and which part is the bottom of the head, because adding of colors is, let me see. Okay, wish me luck. You start off with a magic circle. And you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or the magic ring. And for beginners, this V shape here, you can always add a marker. And for those who want to change color, it's best that you watch this video halfway through, then you decide where to change color, where to change to what color. Because as far as I can remember, because this is plain color and the magic ring starts here, I want the color to be on top and the bottom part here to be white. Let's see if my dream come true. So it's up to you where you want to change color, how you want to change color, or maybe you just want a black cat or a white cat. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 single crochet into this magic ring. You pull tight. For beginners, just let you know, because if you are unfamiliar of the stitches, how to look for the stitches, when you remove this marker, make sure you put your finger here so that you know this is the one. If you leave your finger and it comes to square one, it's like, oh, okay, now where is it? So put your finger here, like kind of grab hold of this V shape, then let yourself know this is the one. After a while, you get used to it, you'll be able to identify which is the first, which is the second, how does it look like. Okay, I started with 1 single crochet in the next stitch, in the next row. Next row, we're going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into a stitch. You're going to do increase all the way, all around. This is my second increase, third increase, 4th increase. This is the 5th one, and now the last increase. You will notice that this opens up a bit, so pull tight. Now I'm still thinking when I should change color. I so wanted the head to have a bit of a yellowish and grayish. Let's see. Yeah, every row I do not add a chain 1 and a slip stitch, so you don't see the line. You don't see a line where I kind of start and stop. See, it's a perfect leg. So that's why every time when you see me reach the next row, I'll just go straight ahead. Okay, now let me see. Maybe I should change color on the increase part. Okay, now this row you're gonna do 4 single crochet. You're gonna do single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me go study that again and see where is the top of the head, because at this point I won't be able to know until I do all the increase. Let me look at the pattern again. Okay, I think this is the right spot to change color. So this row, if you're not changing color, you just concentrate on the number of stitches that I'm going to mention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to do 4 single crochet, followed by an increase. You can go ahead and do your increase while I change color. Increase means 2 single crochet into the next stitch. Then I'll pull this away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, and I'm going to change it back to white. If it's a hassle, don't change color, let the whole head be white. But I just want to take up the challenge. 1, 2, 2 single crochet, 4 single crochet, increase, 2 single crochet, and now 1 more increase, so far how many colors do you have in one amigurumi? Have you tried more than 3? I think my most is 3 if I can remember correctly. And let me see. Oh yeah, maybe tapestry crochet. I have 4 or 5. 1, 2, increase, 2 single crochet, and then increase again. And I should have 4 stitches, 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, the cat is gonna be way bigger than that. Then of course look at the leg. One, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have 14 stitches in this row 3. Now let us go to row 2 and make sure all the bubbles here you just remove and make sure you turn this around once in a while so that the colors at the back, the yarn will get tangled up. And now I'm going to start off with increase in the next 2 stitches. And then excuse me, let me add a marker. This is 1 increase. Two increase. After 2 increase, the next stitch is going to be a single crochet, and the following stitch is an increase. Then you're gonna have single crochet in the next 2 stitch. This is 1 single crochet, two single crochet, followed by an increase, increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch, and now single crochet in the next 3, one, 2, 3, and followed by an increase. Whenever you pull a color, a yarn from the opposite side, make sure you hold on to it. Hold on to it so that it won't pull. So that when you pull from the top, not the bottom. So here, you should have 1 increase. Wait, let me check again. I got lost because of changing color. 1 increase, 2 increase, then I have a single crochet, then I have 1 increase, 2 increase, oh no, sorry, 1 increase, 2 increase, then I have a single crochet, then I have 1 increase, then I have single crochet, increase, then I have 1, 2, 3, and increase, and now I should have a single crochet. And after this single crochet, I'm gonna have 2 increase, 1 increase, 2 increase. So all in this row, you should have 21 stitches. For me, I think this is the most challenging amigurumi ever because every row is different, the pattern for every row is different, and I need to change color. So while I concentrate on changing color, I will forget where I am. Whether should I be doing increase, or that's why I'm gonna add marker all around just to remind myself which part have I done. Okay, now anyway, the written pattern is in the description box below. You can print it out, or refer to the written pattern and follow my lead all at the same time, in case I maybe you didn't catch what I said. So at least you can refer to the written pattern, especially for those who do not want 3-color cat, you only want 1 color. You can do it very fast because you don't have to concentrate on where to change color. Okay, now in my case, the white I only have one white marker at the moment, so white represent the starting point, colored are all those to remind me what to do next. So here I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by an increase, then I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase, then I'm going to do 5 single crochet followed by an increase, then I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase, and you will have 2 more stitch left. That's the 2 stitch that you're going to do single crochet. It sounds so easy and you're not changing colors. Okay, now let's start. Let's see how the color goes. I think this 3 color is really outstanding, makes the cat looks kind of nice. Okay, this is the starting point, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet. Let me add back the marker because this is the starting point. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and you do increase. And now the next part, I'm going to do 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 single crochet, I'm going to do an increase. As for me, I want to change a bit of the color. I want the yellow patch here to be more. Hope it turns out to what I imagine it would be. Okay, here I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch and get rid of this bubble. After the increase, I should have 5 single crochet followed by an increase. So 1, 2, 4. Hold on here, don't let it pull too much. Always pull from the top. 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5. After I do 5 single crochet, I'm going to do increase. After the increase, I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, and oops, 3, 4, and increase. At least with the marker, I don't feel so lost. Let me show you how it looks like at the back. And I pull it over, I hold on to it so that it does not become like this. It does not pull this way. It's flat. And the last 2 stitch, it's going to be single crochet. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Ooh, look at that, this color is nice. And this is row 5. Row 5, you should have 25 stitches. I redo the last 2 rows because I find that one part of it I'm not satisfied. So when I do again, the color will be slightly different from the earlier one. count because I never count how many yellows I'm supposed to have or gray. I just count the number of stitches, so it might look different from the earlier, or it might look different from yours. So now let's go to row 6. So actually don't concentrate too much on the color, it's just a splash. Just remind yourself it's a splash of yellow and a splash of gray, and it's not like you have to have a perfect circle or a rectangle or a square. Okay, now let's go to the next row, row 6. Row 6, I'm going to start with a decrease. I already set up the marker just in case. I'm going to start off with a decrease. For beginners, put your hand here, remove your marker, then you know this is your first stitch. So I'm going to do decrease. I'm going to use the front loop of this first stitch and the back loop of the second stitch. Oops. So I've made 2 stitches become 1. Once you add your marker here, if here you get confused because there's a small hole here, it looks like a small V here. In the beginning, as a beginner, I used to get confused as to which is the next stitch. So since I have a marker here, count back from here. I should have 1 increase here and 2 single crochet, and this is the decrease. So which means this is the next stitch and not this one. This is the back stitch, the back loop that I took. It's still open up because when you pull, these 2 become 1. You still have a small hole here, which looks like a V shape, which looks like the next stitch. So it's a good thing you put marker all around so that you know after this marker, before this marker, you should have an increase, and before this increase you should have 2 single crochet. So this is not the one. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, followed by an increase. Now I go to the next stitch. Oops, sorry. Next stitch from here to here, I shall have 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So 15 single crochet. So after this 15 single crochet, I'm going to do 1 increase. After this increase, you're gonna do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and the last 2 stitch, you're going to do a decrease. I'm going to take the front loop from the first stitch and the back loop from the second stitch, and this ends this row. So here, this row, you should have 25 stitches. Okay, now let's proceed to row 7. For beginners, if you want to know which row you're at, you can count this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why now we're at row 7. Row 7, we're gonna start off with 2 decrease. You're gonna do 1 decrease here at your marker. And another decrease, so you have 2 decrease. So after these 2 decrease, you're going to do 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 single crochet. So after this 7 single crochet, I'm going to do a decrease. 1 decrease. After this decrease, you're going to do 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, did I pull too tight? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last 4 stitch, I'm going to do 2 decrease. 1 decrease, 2 decrease, and this row you should have 20 stitches. Okay, now row 8, you're gonna start off with 2 increase. So this is, let me get my marker. Oops. This is 1 increase, 2 increase, and you're gonna do 7 single crochet. No, single crochet in the next 7 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after this 7 stitch, you're gonna do a decrease, 1 from this first stitch and 1 from the second stitch, the back loop from the second stitch, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So after these 7 stitches, you have 2 more stitches left. These 2 stitches you're gonna do increase. This is 1 increase, and this is 2 increase. So we have actually come to the neck part here. This part, the neck here. So the white part here is gonna increase. This part you're gonna spread out. So as for me, I'm gonna stop the color here. I'm gonna cut off the color yarn. If you want to continue with the color, you can go ahead. So here, make sure don't cut the wrong yarn. Then the rest you just tie a knot. And leave it on the inside of the amigurumi, because the front leg of the cat is a bit tedious. It's kind of narrow, especially for beginners. For the leg, the front leg, I'm not going to add color. The front leg here, this front 2 leg, is gonna be pure white, so it's easier for you to do your decrease. Whereas the back leg is easier to add color because it's from small to, from this level to increase. So when you increase, it's easier to add colors. Here you're gonna reduce, but if you want to add color, you still can. It's not a crime. It's just that I want the front 2 leg to be white and the back to be colored. Now let's go to the next stitch, next row, sorry, not next stitch. Then at least now I don't have so many of this yarn, so many yarns chucking out here and there.